All right. A little bit of self-driving in the rain, and thought that I would talk a little bit about the next version of self-driving software that will be coming out, version 12, and speak a little bit about what that is and the main differences. Current version's 11. This is 11.4.4. Has a lot of code to it. It's trained also on video of and the data collected from cars on the platform, but there's also a lot of hard code that goes into it. Version 12, when it comes out, and is currently in test internally at Tesla, it's going to be a departure from that, where it's going to have a lot less code and be more focused on um, learning from video, right? So it's going to be an end-to-end neural network. And you might be asking, what is an end-to-end neural network? The quick version is that the car computer will take vision input from the cameras and make output decisions based just on that input of vision. So you lose a huge amount of the code that is required, and it also will allow the car to adapt a lot faster to new situations. So I'm trying to think of a good example to use, but I guess I would say take out the middleman algorithm that is converting that camera data into into something that can be processed through lines of code. That's gone in that, and it is just input of vision, output of action based on what the car is seeing. So it's that really, you hear a lot about neural networks with AI in other areas like ChatGPT and things like that. But I guess, sorry, just adjusting here, not going to spill my coffee. By the way, we're doing pretty well here so far in the rain. Impressive, right? But so by switching from having all those lines of code and going to end, you're going to see a lot better adapting to new areas where the car hasn't been, where the software hasn't been mapped to those locations, less dependent on GPS data, those edge case scenarios that come up. The car will know what to do based on the millions and millions of hours of video that have been fed into it from the cars in the fleet. It's going to be a very significant departure from where we are today. And my theory, at least, is that initially, as we move into that, we're not going to see a dramatic improvement from the version we have today. Hoping it will be similar. That was impressive, right? In the rain, driving around the mail truck, bus coming head on. And that's good, I think, to not see a major departure or improvement immediately when we get to version 12, because version 11 is working really well. It's raining pretty hard right now, and the car's having no problem driving in it. However, I think what will happen as once version 12 is up and running and starts collecting all of that video from all of the cars on the fleet, you're going to start to see dramatic improvement in those edge cases and scenarios where the car is in a unique situation that it hasn't encountered before. Road closures, police activity, emergency situations, things where it hasn't been trained what to do in that scenario at that time in that place. It's going to know how to handle just with that vision coming in and understanding what humans have done before in those situations and make decisions based on that. So pretty exciting to see that that's the path ahead, the neural network, end-to-end neural network. It's raining really hard right now, by the way. Car's handling this great. I hope you can hear me okay. The rain's pouring on here. Maybe I can clean it up before I post this, but try and isolate my voice a little bit. But this is my typical experience driving home from work. The car just works. It just does it. I have unusual cases where things go wrong, I tend to post them on my channel as shorts. If you want to see some more of that, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe, but that'll also let you catch some of that stuff as I post it. So those one-offs and situations that aren't quite right yet, things that go wrong, I post them as shorts. But you know, a lot of my videos will show you these kind of situations where it's just performing well, it's just working, and different weather conditions, still handling well. I do get a warning on here that says full self-driving may be degraded for weather detected, but so far I'm not seeing any degradation in the performance. In fact, very often I find that the car can see better than I can in the rain or the dark, and I think you couple that with the fact that the car can see 360 degrees all at the same time, right? It's processing all of that at once, where a human is looking within their field of vision and processing what they're seeing and reacting. Not only can a computer react faster than a human, but it's able to just take in that input from surrounding the vehicle. So I think this was a good example of self-driving in the rain. I've got a long trip ahead of me, so I'm not going to record the whole thing. I've got about another hour of driving to do. But if you're interested, I would encourage you to take a look at my channel and see some of the other clips. I definitely post the good and the bad. It's not all roses. The car does make mistakes. It's definitely still beta software, and you will see things that go wrong if you take a look at my channel. But thanks for watching. I hope you'll check out some more of my videos, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.